Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Ike here, and today, this week, we're doing an opening of the PowerCode linked structure deck. Yeah, man. Yeah. So this is the brand new structure deck. It came out it came out so long ago. By the time you guys are getting this video, probably it's probably like a month since this came out, unless I decide to post it sooner. I'll probably post it sooner, just so you guys can get it out. Just so you guys can get it as soon as possible. So yeah. Anyway, brand new structure deck. Again, we're having a problem with these structure decks. Well, so far they've only been about Cybers. I'm not sure when we're gonna get structure deck that's not about Cybers, but so far in all the structure decks and all the structure decks, we have gotten in one of the Code Talker monsters, except for X Code Talker, the Wind one, which came out in a pack. So, yeah. So, I'm not sure when we're going to get Shooting Code Talker, which is the final Code Talker that we haven't gotten yet, which is the Water Code Talker. So, yeah. These packages are just getting harder and harder to open. I'm trying to keep them intact as much as I can, but so I can display them, because I like displaying my boxes, because the boxes look nice. I keep displaying them, but it's just been harder and harder lately. Anyway, that out of the way. So of course, you get the beginner's guide if you need it. And then here's the double-sided playmat, the game mat on one side, and then just a list of some, of course, deck lists right here if you didn't already read the box. On the playmat, it's pretty nice looking playmat. I say this would be a good looking poster. Yeah, it's a very good looking poster. We have PowerCode Talker, Traffic Ghost, that new Sentimental Dragon. I think his name is Storm Cipher, and then Land for its sword. Land for Narcissus. Okay, and in here, of course, so it's talking about some nice cards here on the side, other cards, and then here was just some basic, like a basic combo that you probably won't use like once. And then here it goes talking about packs, so you can get Call of the Duelist, so then you can get Stack Reviver and Fire War Dragon. The Cybers, the last year's structure deck, so you can get Inko Talker and Trigate Wizard. The recent starter deck, so then you can get Link Revo and a Transcode Talker, and then Extreme Force, so you can get Hey Trinade and X Code Talker. So yeah, let's get this mat out of the way. If I can fold it up nicely, I'll do it off screen. There it goes. Folded it up. Now let's get this stuff out of the way so we can get to the deck. So here we go. The 43 card deck, 40 main deck monsters, and 3 extra deck monsters. So come on. There he goes. So let's get this started, shall we? Alright, so for the first monster that we have right here, it is PowerCode Talker, a Link 3 Fire Code Talker monster. So he is probably the best Code Talker, well, one of the best Code Talkers, other than Transcode Talker himself, because Transcode Talker is amazing since he can revive stuff. The thing is that this guy, you can make him with tokens, since he only requires 3 monsters. But the thing is that he needs 3 monsters to make him. I don't know. Well, of course, you can probably also use like Link 2s and stuff to make him, but I'm not sure about the ruling. I don't know if it needs to have the plus there in order for you to do that. But I know with Transcode Talker, he takes 2 plus effect monsters to make. So yeah. PowerCode Talker, if you don't know his effect, once per turn, you can target a face-up monster on the field and negates his effect until the end of turn. Once per turn, if this card battles an opponent's monster during the damage calculation, quick effect, you can target one monster this card points to, this, and then the attack of this monster doubles. Its original attack doubles for damage calculation, so then he becomes 46, which is pretty nice. So yeah, he's the main guy right there. Then for our other ultra rare, we have Segmental Dragon, Light. How many levels is he? 1, 2, 3, 7. He's a level 7. Cybus. You can always summon or set this card without attributing, but its original attack and defense become halved. Once per turn, if this normal summon or set card is on the field, quick effect, you can destroy this face-up card, and if you do, all monsters in the main monster zone will attack less than or equal to this card. You destroy all monsters with attack less than or equal to this card. Pretty interesting, but I'm not sure if I will use this in my deck. Speaking of my Cybus deck, I'll actually make a deck profile video probably after I situate all the stuff and fix it up, because I was waiting for the structure deck to come up for me to, do my actual Cybus, deck profile. So you have Sea Archiver, super rare, water, level 3 Cybus. If a monster is almost or special summoned to a zone that a link monster points to, except during the damage step, you can special summon this card from the graveyard if it was there when the summon resolved, or in your hand even if not. But banish it when it leaves the field. So it's just another way so you can bring out more monsters. Another new card is Flame Buffalo, fire level 3. If this face-up card leaves the field, you can discard a Cybus, and if you do, draw 2 cards. First card of Cybus actually has a draw engine, so I'm wondering how I'll incorporate that into my deck. And then we get Lady Debug, which is the main thing I wanted from this deck because she's the searcher. She's a level 4, 1700 attack, 1400 defense. Cybus, light. Hold up, there it goes. If this card is no more special summon, you can add a level 3 or lower Cybus monster from your deck to your hand. So you can Witcher Kid. It's no more or special summon, so if you can Witcher Kid her out from on the first turn, then you can get backup secretary, bam, instant link 3. Then I think another new card is Datacorn. I believe he's new. If this card is special summon, you can special summon 1 Datacorn token, which has the same stats as him. The token will be a Cybus Dark level 1, 0 attack, 0 defense, and you can only use this effect once per turn. Pretty interesting. He's so damn adorable though. Look at him, the little hands. Then we have Garbage Collector, which has an interesting looking effect. He's a level 2 wind. You can target one of the Cybus you control that began in the door in the main deck. Returning to the hand, if you do special summon in one special summon from your deck one Cybus monster with the same level but a different name. So let's say that your Lady Debug started in the hand. And it's on the field right now. You can bring out Garbage Collector, send Lady Debug back to your hand, and then you can special summon, let's say, a Cybus Wizard from your deck. Pretty interesting if I do say so. Now, next new card is Antarian, who also another level 4. Once per turn, if this card battled a monster this battle phase, you can quick effect immediately after this effect resolves, normal summon 1 Cybus monster. If this card you control leaves the field because of the opponent's card effect, draw a card. Interesting. No way to know what this is about. Next card we have is Storm Cipher. His effect cannot attack directly or monsters in the extra monster zone. Unaffected by monsters, monster effects activated in the extra monster zone cannot be destroyed by battle with monsters in the extra monster zone. Pretty basic actually. He just can't really. He's unaffected by the effects, but he can still be run over by monsters in the extra monster zone, which is interesting. You can only attack main monsters. Then next of the new cards, I'm pretty sure the last of the new monsters, is Cyber's Gadget, which is pretty good. When this card is normal summoned, you can target 1 level 2 or lower monster in your graveyard to put some in defense mode, but its effects are negated. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 Gadget token, which is a level 2 with 0 attack and 0 defense, and you can only use this effect once per turn. So, you can bring him out, you summon him out, bring back, like, let's say, a Bitron from your graveyard, immediately make a link 2, like a Proxy Dragon or something, and then you get the token, so then you can link into a link 3 if you want. like PowerCode Talker, I guess. And now just going through the other cards that are the Giro, Mega Phantom Beast, Tetherwolf, 2 Rainbow Tengus, which is pretty nice, Skullmeister, a Goblin Bird, a Phantom Skyblast, which is pretty interesting. And I heard this was used in the Sky Striker deck, but I'm not actually sure. Then we get Genix, Ali Birdman, which is always a good card to have. Effect Veiler is always interesting. Magical Merchant, that's kind of neat. Cosmic Compass, and Launcher Commander. Now into the brand new spells. I think there's only one new spell in this deck, if I am correct. Yeah. So we have a new field spell, Silent Storm. Right, just focus. Okay, so all linked monsters on the field gain 500 attack. Linked meaning that they are in the zone that a linked monster points to. As long as they're in the zone that a linked monster points to, or if they're like co-linked or stuff, they gain 500 attack and defense. Link summons of linked monsters cannot be negated, which is always nice. Once per chain, so this is only once per chain, if you take 2,000 or more battle or effect damage, you can shuffle face-down cards. You can shuffle the face-down cards in your extra deck, excavate the top card, and if it's a Cyber Link monster, special summon it. Otherwise, return it to the extra deck. That's a pretty interesting effect. I'm not sure how often you get that off, or if you even use it for that, but you know, it's a pretty interesting one. Next spell we have is Night Beam, Offering to the Doom, Forbidden Chalice, which is nice, Scapegoat, which is always good, Swords of Variant Light, Reasoning, that's kind of neat, Files of Doomsday, and 1-for-1, and Terraforming. Now onto the traps. I believe there's only one new trap, which is Packet Linked. During your main phase 2, special summon any number of level 2 or lower monsters with different names from your hand, deck, or graveyard to zones and link monster points to. You're going to activate once per turn. Interesting. And then finally, Wire Tornado, Trap Street Trap or Nightmare, Blazing Mirror Force, Trap Stun, Safe Zone, Colin Haunted, Reckless Greed, and Debunk, which can actually stop hand traps. So yeah. Now on to the final 2 cards, which are extra deck monsters. Traffic Ghost, which is a generic Link 3. He only takes 3 monsters. He's a vanilla, I guess. Yeah, 1800 attack, which sucks, but you know, he does have these 3 Link arrows pointing down. I'm not sure if you would use him at all, but you can use Scapegoat to make him. I feel like the person that would be used the most is Lanforenicus, which is a generic Link to vanilla with 1200 attack and zones that point down, which is also pretty nice. So yeah, that's the opening of the PowerCode Link structure deck. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. Don't forget to leave a like down below if you did, and subscribe for more stuff. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.